Children, please. I never signed off on you having fun in this world. I didn't get to have fun, so you don't get to have fun. Hello, I'm bored. And, welcome to whatever this is. I have no idea. The idea that I had is I have a lot of fan fiction that I've written over many years, starting when I was maybe 12-ish, thereabouts. Some of them are pretty bad. Some of them are just hilarious. So I thought it would be kind of fun to bring you on a journey of reading some of my old fan fiction. I do still occasionally write some shit, but it's not really not to the degree that I used to. That should be interesting. So, I mean, maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be really fucking boring and I'll never do this again. But hey, we can try it. My name is Shell and I am a human blob. And yeah, let's do this thing or something. I don't fucking know. Let's just go in. Okay. Right. The Torments of Teenagehood, lol. Yes, it actually says lol. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. Alright. So, I guess we'll start with that. See how we go. So, this is actually, you can actually see, because I wrote it in like a calendar diary from 2001. Yeah. 2001, mate. How old was I then? I'm gonna show my age here. Oh man, maths.
One eternity later.
So I was 14. Okay. So that's just to give you an idea of the mindset. Yeah. And it was 2001, so. Okay, here we go. I have no life. I have no friends. I don't even have a boyfriend anymore. Alexis McNamara, spelt very badly, thought as she lay on her waterbed. What are we in the 70s? Why am I on a waterbed? Like, the irony of sobbing on a waterbed, because like waterbeds, well, they're wet inside, but they're also, I don't know about now, but they were really expensive back then. Like, if you had to sleep on a waterbed, you were like, oh, I'm gonna break this fucking thing and it's gonna cost a lot of money and there's gonna be water everywhere. So that's a very strange detail. Okay, sobbing loudly. So sobbing loudly on a waterbed, that's what we're doing at the moment. She had arrived home from Bayfield High earlier that afternoon, faking sickness but telling her mum that she'd be fine, to stay at home by herself so that she wouldn't worry. Okay. And now, I don't know why I needed to give all that detail, but anyway. And now Lex lay there, revising the horrible events, remembering the look of despair plastered to Lex's boyfriend, Caleb's sweet, innocent face, when the first class bitch, Veronica, why, of course her name is Veronica. I just have nothing else to say about that. Veronica is a bitch name. I don't, like, maybe you know a Veronica who's delightful, but I can't say so far in my life that I've ever met a Veronica that I was like, oh, she's just so lovely. Veronica had read about these exact words from the private diary she had kept in her locker every day since she started at Bayfield just 6 years ago. And then we're going into a Dear Diary. Dear Diary, Caleb is being a real dickhead. I mean, you're 14. You're dating a guy named Caleb. He's probably a dickhead. Aren't we all dickheads at 14? Oh my goodness. Sorry, that's really funny. and he must be the worst kisser I've ever met in my whole life. You're 14! What? Like, keeping in mind as well that, like, I haven't dated anyone yet writing this. I haven't kissed anyone. I think I hadn't until I was, like, 18. So, like, yeah. This is all just coming from, like, TV shows and shit, I guess, and maybe through what my friends were experiencing. I don't even know. Can we say toothbrush? Oh dear. Because all I can say is yuck.
Bruh.
Gotta go. Why am I signing off? Like, gotta go, Alexis. Kiss, 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 kiss. Like, why am I signing off my diary entry? Anyway, she tried to explain, I don't know how you would, saying that she was in a bad mood, but to no avail. Then, to make matters worse, she also read out an entry about Lex's best friend, Tamara, saying that she was sick and tired of Tamara being snobby and that she desperately needed to lose weight. When the truth was, dun dun dun, that Alexis was the one who needed to lose weight. Oh my lord. Wow. The stakes are high at Bayfield High. Everyone laughed at her, called her a loser, including her boyfriend and best friend. And that's when she decided she had to leave Bayfield High.
Run.
Go somewhere else and start over. That escalated quickly. Oh my goodness. One wrong thing happens and you're sobbing on your waterbed and, yeah, vowing to leave the state or something. With that thought in her mind, she jumped to her feet, using the sleeve of her jumper to wipe away her tears. She went downstairs into the kitchen, putting her brown shoulder-length hair up in a messy bun. Lex grabbed the phone off the bench and punched in her mum's work number. It rang 7 times. Good grief, woman. Answer the fucking phone. Before she finally answered. Hello, this is Mrs. McNamara. Who says that? Do people say that? No, they wouldn't say this is Mrs. McNamara. They would, like, she would just say her name. Hi, Mum. Hi, honey, are you okay? Her mum's voice was tinged with worry. Yeah, Mum, I'm fine. I just wanted to know if you would ever consider letting me change schools. You're fine, but you suddenly just want to leave your whole life behind. I mean, I can relate to that. Actually, I sort of did that, but was I projecting? I think I might have been projecting. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. Mrs. McNamara sighed. Why do you want to change schools? You've got heaps of friends and you're going out with Caleb. At that remark, Lex felt hot tears running down her cheeks. She sniffed loudly and wiped them away. Not since today. What? Lex's mum sounded alarmed. Veronica found my diary and read out stuff about Caleb and Tamara, and now everyone hates me. Oh my goodness. Oh, I see, Mrs. McNamara said, as if understanding what her daughter was going through, I guess, but knowing she didn't. That's a terrible sentence. As if understanding what her daughter was going through, but knowing she didn't. Yes, she's never been a teenager in her whole life. She could never understand.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm weird. I'm a weirdo.
Oh. She's probably thinking, you fucking entitled little shit. You literally have everything you ever want. Anyway, for the record, I did not have a waterbed myself. I don't know, like, I mean, I guess waterbeds were cool, but anyway. I thought that's a bit weird. How about I come home early? I'll bring some dinner and we can discuss the situation at hand. Mum, I just want a new start where people don't know about my past, where I can't fit in. Oh no.
I don't fit in.
Oh no.
And I don't want to fit in.
And never have really fit in at Bayfield. Ever since I started there, it's been all trouble.
Why are you getting so upset?
So far, you haven't really, like, given any indicator of the trouble, just this one instance, but okay. I know, sweetie. I'll be right home, okay? Okay, Mum, I love you. At that, oh, her name is Jessica McNamara, the mother. At that, Jessica McNamara smiled. I love how I just, like, threw that in there after, like, 3 pages. I love you too, sweetie. She hung up. And we're on to chapter 2. This is very exciting and riveting stuff, isn't it? Because I'm just, like, gripped in this story now. I need to know what happens between, what's this bitch's name? Alexis and her mother, Mrs. McNamara. After going over the day's events with her mother, Lex sat bloated on the couch, okay, in the living room watching an old idiotic soapy that hadn't aired for ages. And after many tears, and I wrote aggressiveness, but I think I meant aggressiveness, but it's, yeah, aggressiveness and shouting, her mum had finally let her leave Bayfield High after one night of discussion. Only 3 more weeks and she would be free. And then it would just, it's, you know, it's just going to be another school, another set of shit people. Like, you can't escape shit people. You can't just leave a school and escape shit people. It's not going to happen. What a relief that will be, Alexis said to herself as she went up to her room and crawled sleepily into bed to be tucked in and kissed goodnight by her mother. She's 14. I mean, nothing against that, but, like, I just don't remember doing that at 14. Maybe I did. No, I don't think I got tucked into bed. After that, she fell into a peaceful slumber filled with the best memories her and Caleb had ever experienced. She would never love someone again in the way she had loved Caleb. Dude, you are 14. Well, I assume that I've just gone with the same age as myself at the time. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot to read this. But she was very wrong. You're gonna love again? No. Oh, preposterous. So now we're at Varsity High. We've gone from, what the fuck was the other one called? Bailey or something? And now we're at Varsity. Sounds even preppier. 3 months later. We love a good 3 months later moment. AKA, I can't be fucked writing any more about that. I just want to get to, like, the good part. Here's another Dear Diary. My first day at Varsity High is tomorrow and I'm very nervous. My mum says it'll be good for me and I think for once she's right. For once. Your poor mother. Hasn't gotten anything right in her whole life. You know, the biggest thing that she did wrong was having Alexis in the first place. So, good job. Over the break, I have gotten my hair cut and coloured into a shoulder-length layered styled cut that is the latest. The latest what? It's just the latest. Okay. I got it coloured a rich burgundy, streaked with a copper blonde. That is very early 2000s. Very, very early 2000s. The outfit I will be wearing on my first day will be a pair of hip hugger jeans. Oh, the 2000s. The early 2000s are here. Oh my god. That makes my... that makes my bum look tight and small. Can you tell that, like, I just had no concept of, like, I wanted these things and I wanted to be, you know, have a tight, small bum and wear hip huggers and, like, look really good in them and all this sort of stuff, but I didn't really want that. Like, I didn't feel comfortable as that ever. It was just like, oh, this is how I, like, fit in with people. This is what I do. There was, like, my, like, chameleon, like, this is what I do, and then I, matter to people. That's we're not going to open that can of anything. A pair of stylish tennis shoes. A crazy red one-shoulder top. That's crazy. My hair half up, half down. And to finish it all off, a pair of sunnies. Oh, and I also got my belly button pierced and the top of my right ear. I look cool. Okay. If that's what you think cool looks like, then go with it and good on you, but rightio. I've lost quite a bit of weight, and well, that's it. Well, that's it. I've just changed every single thing about myself. That's it. Gonna go and sob on my waterbed now. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we're going. I, Alexis McNamara, am very proud of myself. Good luck. Just wishing myself good luck in my own diary. I cannot with this shit. Oh boy. That's all Lex got to write, except I wrote it RIGHT, before she fell asleep in exhaustion. Why did she have this sudden feeling of dread wash over her, that her first day would be horrible? Because it's a high school, because you're 14, because it doesn't literally matter how perfect you think you look, how cool you think you look, you can't control the minds of others and the way that they treat you, so like, you're trying to control a situation which is not controllable. But go for it, girl. Let's see what happens. It's just nerves, Lex thought, and she was right. Well, that was anticlimactic. And she was right, because even though Alexis didn't know it then, she was about to have the best day of her life.
Wow.
Okay. Just don't tell this to your future children. Like, that was the best day of my life. And they're like, what about when we were born, Mum? Well, that was an okay experience, I guess. Bella, please stop licking your feet, or I will kick your little tushy. She's left. She decided, you know what, Mum, this is a fucking shit story, and I need to leave, and you keep telling me not to lick my feet. Right, here we go. Staring faces, impressed glances.
Wow.
Lex didn't let them get to her as she walked through the school corridor. I'm gonna make sure this will be the best day, Lex promised herself as she walked past two guys who turned to stare after her. At that, she smiled. What am I waiting for, Alexis thought. This is it. My new life has begun. What the fuck? Also, that was the worst sentence. Like, from where it goes, I'm gonna make sure this will be the best day, Lex promised herself, all the way to the end where it says my new life has begun. That's one whole sentence. That there's lots of commas. It's very just, what the fuck. Okay, we're almost done actually, because obviously I gave up on that story because it was shit. So the last bit is from, it looks like it's from the point of view of some guys at Varsity High. Who's that? A guy they all called Matt asked his also very curious friend Brendan. Matt and Brendan, the two most like Chad names that you could possibly think of. Dunno. New girl, I guess. Matt nodded and the bell rang. I mean, clearly that she's going to fall in love with Matt because he just has a lot to say about everything and is very intelligent for 14. He sees a girl he's never seen before and he's like, Guess it's the new girl. I mean, that's intellect. He closed his locker and walked briskly down the now packed corridor. When he realised he was in the same class as a mysterious-looking girl in the hall, he tried to get him and Brendan seats next to her and were successful. And that's it. That is all that I wrote on that. The back of the page says, find out where South Arctic or Antarctic say we're in the prime meridian. What? 0 degree longitude. Plastic explosives. Okay. How to set it out with an arrow. Top of para, e.g. Kathmandu, Nepal. And I've just got Somalia, army, and I've got droids marked as being not a word. And I'm pretty sure it's definitely a word. But I'm going to assume that I was writing some sort of like CIA thing. I watched a lot of Alias and that sort of thing during this age. That's probably what it was. That was, I don't know if that was exciting. Maybe that was awful. I have no idea. It's interesting how when I watch other people do these kinds of videos, or maybe not fan fiction, but just like reacting videos and stuff, I find them really entertaining and funny because it's sort of like the personality of that person just makes it hilarious. But I can't see that for myself, so I've like no gauge on if this was at all funny. So if you enjoyed it, please like it, comment, give like some feedbacky shit, some critique. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know if this will actually end up on the internet because I'm terrible at following through with shit. But if it does, please subscribe and yeah, like, comment if you want to see more, if there's other stuff you want to see. Yeah, let me know because I sometimes feel like I'm doing nothing with my life and maybe this will help me to not feel like that so much. Anyway, see ya, bye. What do people do? Do they do that shit? Bye.